just want to welcome all of you here and to say really thank you. The purpose of this coming together is for us to bring some of our partners here who are from the Samuel Chapman Prescott Institute of Technology, from the Barbados Vocational Training Board, Barbados Community College, as well as the Technical and Vocational Education Training Council, TVET Council, and of course the ministry and our partners from the private sector who have been supporters of the Construction Gateway project, which started just last year. And that program, we are now in our fourth cohort, the fourth group of trainees. We have trained close to about 1,500 trainees at this time, and I can no longer call them trainees, I can now call them tradespersons. And we are looking forward to the continued support of the private sector, who have been supportive in a number of different ways. One, in terms of making sure that the trainees receive the skills that they needed and they have practical training in the use of those skills through job attachments. The provision of resources for toolkits, because this was a program that not only sought to provide skills, also provided the tools for the trainees after they had successfully completed their programs to be able to go and make their trade their livelihoods. And of course, for us to make this happen, government does not do it alone. Our training institutions, they do not do it alone. We need our private partners. And I believe the 382 students of this cohort would be beneficiaries of whatever contributions are being made here today. And so I sincerely wish to thank you on behalf of Barbados and, of course, those who are participating in the Construction Gateway program for all that you're contributing to make their learning livelihoods. I'm going to ask each of you here. We have representatives from Steinbach Management Services, from Morjani Caribbean Barbados Construction Company, from Panoramic Builders, and from C.O. Williams Construction Company. And they are all contributors today to the Construction Gateway, making a donation that will go towards the provision of toolkits for those students, 382 of this fourth cohort of the Construction Gateway program. And I will ask each one of them to say something about why they're here and what makes this program so important to them.
Thank you, Honorable Minister Kim Coney, Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, Permanent Secretary Acting Kim Bell, members of the technical team with the ministry and donors. It's a pleasure to be here again, and a pleasure also to be at the second event for this Construction Gateway project. Minister will tell you that I am a strong supporter of this project, and I think that the best way to improve the skills in the construction industry is by apprenticeship and training. I am an engineer by trade, and yes, I went to university, but the most useful part was my job attachments in making sure that I was actually capable of achieving something when I went to work. And I'm sure that Tari would probably have a similar experience since he's also an engineer. Even though I'm not in the area of construction, I'm in management now, so I don't hire people. The construction industry is like a team playing, so we're only as good as our weakest link. We could have the best management, we could have the best people running companies, but if they don't have the skilled tradesmen to do the work, then we all fail. And so I am really pleased to see that some others has come on board, not just to take trainees, but to actually contribute to this effort to make sure that they come to the projects with some tools and personal PPE for their own safety and protection. And so I thank the others for agreeing to come on board, and they'll say a few words. And so it's a pleasure for us. After we will make a contribution, it's $25,000, and I'm sure it will go a long way to help them. And I would just like, in closing, to encourage the other members of the construction industry to get on board, either by taking some of the trainees and putting the effort in to train them, or by contributing to outfitting and helping the program be a success that it is. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Minister, for having the press conference today. Thank you, Permanent Secretary. Thank you, members of the technical team, for being here, as well as the other donors. Mojani Caribbean Barbados Limited is pleased to be a donor of this worthwhile initiative. We always strive to maintain high standards, and we love the idea of having the apprenticeship program where we train and have those skilled workers. And we would like to, ask other construction companies to come on board to be a part of the program, whether it's donating or whether it's, when the program has come to an end, employing some of those skilled workers, bringing them on board, and the training, etc. And we are part of that program. We have some school leavers at the moment, and we are pleased with that. So thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Minister, for having me, and thank you everyone for coming. And obviously, this is a very worthwhile initiative to be pursuing, especially in Barbados, where our population is not that great. So we need to pay good effort on training, apprenticeship programs that we can keep the labor force active. Obviously, with Panorama Builders, construction is our business, and we want to obviously pursue our business as best as we can. So we need to have that turnover and new workforce coming in to fulfill our requirements from tradesmen, et cetera, et cetera. So being part of this program is very beneficial to us, and I would appeal to all other contractors out there to be on board and play their part in helping and nurturing and tutoring those leaving school and wanting to learn a trade to have the avenue to pursue that and get the skills that they require. We have some personnel on our site right now that we have been training and nurturing and tutoring, and they're growing well and they're learning well, and we can see a change from when they first joined us and to where their skill level is now. And that knowledge they're going to pass on to others as well, their counterparts, their friends, and whatnot. So I think it's a very beneficial program to be continuing. I hope it continues for a while to come. And we are obviously eager to keep donating and pursuing and helping where we can help this program. So I think that's one last appeal to everyone out there in construction. If you can help and if you can contribute, that is a worthwhile venture. And we hope to continue as long as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister, and the others. CO Williams is indeed ecstatic to be a part of this program. When we first heard of the initiative, it was more or less an extension of something that we had been doing with some school leavers, where we had a little pilot program with the Frederick Smith School. And so programs like this makes a better working industry. And we are very glad to have skilled persons, not just school leavers now, but persons that could actually want to do what they say they want to do. So they want to get involved in construction, and we are glad to be able to at least channel this path. As they would say, it's a little cliche, but the road to success is always under construction. So, so any way that we can help, we are indeed ecstatic. And Mrs. Steinbach, I must say, because I know personally you would have reached out to Teddy, and this initiative, we can't say anything but we wish it success. We hope that the students understand the importance and that they actually enjoy what they're doing and enjoy their experience. And again, we'll be on board as long as we can. Thank you very much.
Part of the contract at the geriatric hospital is that you all are taking on 25 people from the construction gateway, and I know that they've already started to figure out where they're going to put them. They're all not obviously going to be on the site, but some will be Bobcat drivers and different things. So you all are well committed to the project.
I want to thank you. You've heard from our partners. You have heard how Construction Gateway is continuing to contribute to the projects in which they're involved. You have heard of the positive experience of Panoramic Builders. You have heard of the work that's now being done to bring on more persons from Construction Gateway in ongoing government projects. And that is important because some of the partners that are coming on board to work on government-funded projects are in fact taking on some of the trainees from Construction Gateway as a part of it. This is what has to happen in Barbados for us to make Construction Gateway work for the country and to work for the companies and to work for those trainees who are now seeking to link their learning to livelihoods in the trades and so I thank you all very much, and we look forward to our continued collaboration.